Do you know 9 in 10 people struggle to heal emotionally in their life? But what if I told you a story that could inspire you to take that first step towards healing? Long ago, in a quiet village nestled deep in the mountains, there was a legend of the Mirror of Air, a magical artifact said to show not just your face, but the state of your soul. It was beautiful yet mysterious, crafted by a master artisan and blessed by the Norse goddess of healing. People whispered about its power. The mirror could help you see the hidden wounds you carried. But there was a warning. If the mirror sensed unbearable pain, it would shatter. One day, a young woman named Kaia came to the mirror. Her heart was heavy with grief. She had lost her family in a terrible storm and felt she would never heal. But something deep inside urged her to face her reflection. When she stood before the mirror, she saw not just her face, but her sorrow, fear, and anger swirling like a storm. Before she could look away, the mirror shattered with a deafening crack, scattering shards across the ground. Kaia fell to her knees in despair. The villagers murmured, "The mirror can only be restored by the one who broke it. But how can someone so broken mend anything?" Days passed and Kaya avoided the shards scattered across the village. The task seemed impossible, and the thought of starting filled her with fear. What if I fail? What if I make it worse? She thought. But one day, as the sun rose, a small child approached her, holding a shard of the mirror in her tiny hands. "Kaya," the child said softly, "look, it's still beautiful." Kaya hesitated, then took the shard. In its reflection, she saw not just her sorrow, but also a memory of her family's laughter. Her heart stirred. Could it be that the mirror's pieces still held something worth saving? Encouraged by the child's words, she picked up another shard. This time, it showed her standing tall, braving the storm that had taken her family. And with each shard she gathered, Kaya began to see more than her pain. She saw her resilience, her courage, and the love she still carried. The first steps were the hardest. Her hands trembled, and the task seemed endless. But as she pieced the mirror together, something incredible happened. Each crack she repaired shone with golden light, as if the mirror itself wanted to be whole again. Days turned into weeks, and finally the last shard was placed. The villagers gathered, watching in awe as the mirror reflected Kaya's image, not as broken, but as someone who had transformed her pain into strength. An elder approached her and smiled. "Kaya, the mirror's magic wasn't in showing you your soul. It was in teaching you how to heal it. Every step you took, every shard you picked up, was a piece of your own healing." Kaya turned to the crowd and spoke. "I was scared to begin, but healing isn't about doing it all at once. It's about starting, one small piece at a time." The mirror now stood in the village square, its golden cracks shining as a reminder that healing isn't about becoming perfect. It's about embracing your scars and finding beauty in your journey. Could the first piece of your healing journey be as simple as picking up one small shard today? What will you start with?